I hope you're drinking your water and staying hydrated because that is very important, guys. Stay hydrated. Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. Today we're talking about the Nothing Phone 1. I have been using the smartphone since the past couple of months, basically since the launch, and I wanted to take my time with this review. That's why I did not rush it. Use this phone extensively as my daily smartphone, and well, today let's talk about my experience with the Nothing Phone 1. You've read the title. It says a step in the right direction, and that's exactly what this phone is. A step in the right direction. It all starts with a great design. I am really glad that Nothing focused a lot on the design of this smartphone. It's a refreshing design and this phone definitely stands out from a design perspective. The squared off edges, transparent back panel, the in-hand feel, and yes, the glyph lights. Glyph lights are really interesting on this smartphone. So basically on the back over here you get these lights which light up for various functions in your smartphone. The main use case is when you get a notification. For example, when you get a call or a message, these lights will light up. To be honest, I really liked the glyph lights for the first couple of weeks, but after that I did not even notice the glyph lights. And the main reason for that is obvious. We do not look at the back of the phone that much. That's why it's a cool feature, but it gets boring as well. Now, one feature of the glyph lights which is very useful is the charging indicator. So yeah, that's what I have been using and that feature is actually useful. But apart from that, you get the picture. While we're on the subject of getting the picture, what about the cameras on Nothing Phone 1? So on the rear side, you get dual cameras, 50 megapixel primary, 50 megapixel ultra wide. In terms of images, the primary camera does not disappoint. It shoots some really good photos. The dynamic range is impressive, the photos are detailed and the colors are natural as well. I like this point that the colors are natural. They're not too oversaturated and not too undersaturated. I enjoy clicking pictures with the main camera. Pictures of buildings, trees, people, pets and a bunch of other things. Like I have been using the smartphone for the past couple of months and I click a lot of photos and the experience has been enjoyable. But I cannot say the same about the ultra wide angle camera. The ultra wide angle camera has a great perspective, but the photos are not that detailed. Now this is a 50 megapixel sensor, but honestly it does not feel like a 50 megapixel sensor. Maybe the sensor size is small or the image processing is not working that well. I don't know the reason, but the ultra wide angle camera is okayish on this smartphone. It's not that great. Now for low light scenarios, you do get a dedicated night mode. And the same story over here. The main camera is capable of shooting some really good low light images. You get detailed photos with good colors and the overall image is pleasing to the eye. With the ultra wide angle camera, the night mode images are okay. They're not that great. So clearly there is a problem with the ultra wide angle camera. As far as videos go, you can shoot up to 4K at 30 frames per second and the video recording is good. It's not the best out there obviously, but for the price of the smartphone, the video recording is good. And yeah, you can shoot up to 4K at 30 fps with both the cameras, the main as well as the ultra wide angle camera. Now let me quickly give you a front camera video test. Alright, this is a very quick front camera video test with the Nothing Phone 1. Now you guys let me know what do you feel about the video quality as well as the audio quality coming out of this device in the comment section down below. Now while we're on the subject of the front camera, this is probably the weakest point about this smartphone. Selfies are soft, skin tones are okayish and the overall image does not look good. Other smartphones in the similar price range have way better selfie cameras. That is my honest opinion. So if you click a lot of selfies, I would not recommend the Nothing Phone 1. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about a thing which is great with this smartphone, and that is the display. Nothing Phone 1 comes with a 120Hz AMOLED panel and this display panel is top notch. Well, without the top notch, it comes with a hole punch actually. I've enjoyed using the display on this smartphone. 120Hz is extremely smooth, so scrolling, swiping around and animations are smooth because of the 120Hz refresh rate. And yeah, I have not noticed any major frame drops with the 120Hz. There are some frame drops here and there, but no major concern whatsoever. Also, media consumption is very good. So movies on Netflix, videos on YouTube or in general Instagram Reels, you will have a very good time while consuming media on the Nothing Phone 1. Also symmetrical bezels help a lot. It's a small thing but it matters. That's what she said. Anyway, I'm glad that nothing went with symmetrical bezels. You have to opt for a flexible OLED panel for that, which is expensive, but I'm glad that nothing made that choice. Now I have just one complaint with the display, and that is brightness in outdoor sunny conditions. When it's too sunny outside, the brightness is a little bit lower. So in the next generation of this smartphone, I would love to see more brightness, especially in outdoor sunny conditions. Under the hood, Nothing Phone 1 comes with a Snapdragon 778G Plus processor. Now this is a mid-range processor, it's not a flagship level processor, and the performance has been similar to that. It's been really good for normal day-to-day applications. So things like WhatsApp, Instagram, Gmail, Google Docs, YouTube, or even Lightroom for that matter. All these things work very smooth on the Nothing Phone 1. And that's my use case. I am not a gamer, I do not play games on my smartphones, and for my use case, the performance has been excellent. It's been smooth, no lags whatsoever, and the smartphone does not heat up as well. Nothing Phone 1 runs cool and gives me really good performance for day-to-day applications. Now, if you want to buy this smartphone for gaming, I would not recommend that. In the similar price range, there are way better smartphones out there with way better processors. So if you are a gamer, the processor is the most important thing, and that's why you should go with a smartphone with a better processor. But you know what? One of the best things with this smartphone is the software experience. Nothing has not added a lot of features and their own applications. It's plain vanilla Android, and that's exactly what I like about it, and I feel that is the main reason why I am not going to any other smartphone, because of the software experience. No ads, no bloatware, just a minimal and good Android experience, and I really like that about it. Now obviously the software is not perfect. There were a couple of software updates which did not go as planned and users started experiencing bugs, but nothing has been working towards them, and the software updates frequency is good. In the past couple of months, I've got like 4 to 5 software updates which have made the experience better, especially with the main camera. The main camera experience has been better with the software updates. Now I know a lot of people are going to talk about Android 13, so Android 13 will be delayed for the Nothing Phone 1. Carl Pei said in a tweet that they don't want to rush the Android 13 update, they want to give a good software experience, and that's why they are delaying the Android 13 update. So that is kind of disappointing. I get the point that a stable software experience will go a long way, but they should work to get Android 13 faster on the Nothing Phone 1. If it comes in February or March, then that is going to be disappointing. It's now time to talk about battery life and charging. Nothing Phone 1 comes with a 4500 mAh battery and no charger inside the box. So if you want fast charging, you will have to buy the charger separately, and that charger should support USB power delivery. So make sure that if you want to buy a third-party charger, it should support USB power delivery. But if you don't want to take the hassle, just buy the original charger from Nothing and you'll be good to go. You will get fast charging with that as well. And yeah, with a proper charger, the charging is fast. I did not notice any issues with charging whatsoever. Now, one convenient thing over here is wireless charging. So yes, you do get wireless charging support with the Nothing Phone 1, and you also get reverse wireless charging. So if you want to charge your earbuds which have wireless charging, then you can just place them on top of the smartphone and they will charge. Now, how is the battery life? Well, the battery life has been good for me. It is not great battery life or a battery champion, but it is not bad either. It has been good battery life. On a typical day, I would start using my smartphone at 80%, and by the end of the day, I would have like 20% battery left, which is good battery life in my opinion. So in terms of battery life, me is happy. What about other little things? First up is the fingerprint sensor. This smartphone comes with an in-display fingerprint sensor. It is fast, it is accurate, and I have no complaints with it whatsoever. The fingerprint sensor is excellent on the Nothing Phone 1. And same goes for the speakers as well. I like the speakers on Nothing Phone 1. They get plenty loud and the sound is clear as well. It does not distort. And yeah, in terms of build quality, this smartphone is solid. It does not feel cheap at all. It has an aluminum frame and glass on the front and back, and it feels solid, does not feel cheap at all. To sum up everything, Nothing Phone 1 is a step in the right direction. I would love to see what this brand does next in terms of their smartphone. The next generation of this smartphone is going to be super interesting, and I am excited for that. Now, if you ask me, should you purchase the Nothing Phone 1? Well, if it fits your use case, then you can definitely go ahead and buy the Nothing Phone 1. It is a solid experience. I will make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. So anyway, that's been it. This was my long-term review of the Nothing Phone 1. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It will mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.